Hi traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly Forex Forecast. So let's see what we might get in upcoming week. First pair is CADCHF and as you can see, I also discussed this pair last time, and the price reached our resistance zone, and now it started to react. The reaction is quite strong right now because after reaching this whole ride, price broke our 36, so there was not even trying. Price was not trying even to retest again this top, but right now seems that it's breaking. So the situation might be that price will create deeper retracement. Of course, going for the weekly chart, we know that this is our weekly area of the resistance together with the 36 CMA. And we know that we can all have some smaller retracements for price to make another continuation. Or maybe, who knows, we will see range at some point after this down move, which also was quite strong. So if we go to daily chart, we see that price was going very strongly to this level. We are still below the 12 above the 12 EMA on the daily chart. So this also might be a situation that price will just retest the 12 and will try to go again up, and then we'll do that. But of course, we don't know it now. It's going quite strongly. So there is also a chance that price will go down. Our first target is, of course, 36 CMA. This is also where we have our daily area of the support, as you can see here. And of course, our expectation is that after retracement, price will create long 1 to 3, and we can have a possible up move to retest that or to the next levels. We will see. Right now, it seems to create this scenario. So for our chart right now, there are two ways to trade this, or we patiently wait for this bigger retracement, and then whenever price is around this zone, we look for possible long scenarios. So we patiently wait, or we can also try to look for short scenarios right now aggressively and try to target this zone. It's around 100 pips, so target might be good enough. This is our trend line on the 4-hour chart. So we see that we have like a confluence. We have 36 support and the trend line. So this is very strong level for price to make some reactions. If we draw a different line right now on the 4-hour chart, we will see that this 4-hour chart line was broken. So that's why we can look for possible short scenarios. So what we need to see is, of course, our setup, which will be short 1 to 3 here, back to this trend line, and then we look for short scenarios. Okay, you can combine this you can take it on the 1-hour chart, or you can combine this 1-hour chart with lower time frames. Of course, if we switch to, for example, 15-minute time frame, there was no setup for us after breakout. So this is what we need to see: retracement. Of course, again, keep in mind that we are still above the 12, and usually when the price is going very strong, it also likes to react around the 12. So we have to pay attention if this is like a false breakout, because it's also possible that price will do that. Then what we can do, we can also draw a different line, of course, this which we draw on the 1-hour chart. So now we have two things, okay? Or we wait for retracement and we look for short, or we wait for breakout of this, yes, and we still look for possible long scenarios, okay, and then we try to target the previous stop and the whole area here, okay. Because like I said, maybe on the 12 there will be reaction and price will go up again, so we have to wait for breakout of this line to look for this. Okay, so this is our those are our two scenarios right now. So this is CADCHF. Next is Euro New Zealand. Last time we said about the retracements to look for short scenarios, and on the 1-hour chart we get really nice retracement. It's like a textbook setup for us, as you can see here. Entry here, stop loss above around 50 pips, 55, and price went down around 300. Two targets were hit quite fast. If you trail it, you will be stopped out here if you trail it on the 1-hour chart. If you wait a little bit, your stop loss should be here around 200 pips right now. So we had this very nice, good looking setup to sell it. We can also check if there was something on the lower time frames, like a 1-hour chart with the 5-minute. just to see if there was. So this is our line. Let me just maybe draw the. I think this was the line, but anyway, let's try to draw and yes, this was the line. So on the 5 minute we didn't really have so visible setup. This was only that entry here, stop loss above. Okay, then we had that, but it was a little bit too far away from the breakout. We always like to find setup close to the breakout because now we want to catch this possible down move. Okay, so what we have next on the Euro New Zealand, we have our lines from the weekly chart. Okay, here we have our support zone, so we see what price is doing right now. Of course, momentum seems to be strong, but the question is, it still might create for us long 1 to 3 retest of the 36 support zone trend line, and then make continuation to go up and retest of that from the weekly time frame perspective, of course. Or if price breaks this, we can expect that we will have a continuation in this down move. Our next area of the weekly support is down here. So if we go to daily chart, right now, of course, is not so obvious yet what we might have. Right now, you see there was a breakout, but after breakout, price is retesting this, like we said, so we can delete this line. We'll just base on this support zone. So for now, for me, it's still a good opportunity to sell, even because to look for buys from the weekly time frame perspective, for me, this would be confirmation, daily trend line breakout. Otherwise, I would just look for retracement and still try to sell and target, previous bottom. If you go to 4-hour chart, we have 4-hour chart trend line here. So right now we wait for the retracement, and we would like to do what? Still sell it because daily is pointing down. If we go to 1-hour chart, we still have 1-hour chart 1 to 3 in making. So aggressively we can look for short scenarios. Area of the support is here, but we have to target, of course, previous bottom. If we draw 1-hour chart trend line, this is what we get. Okay, so retracement even a little bit higher, short scenarios. There is also another way to trade this, more aggressive, but we need to trade against my direction. What we would like to do, wait for the 1-hour chart trend line breakout, then try to find on the 5-minute entries, because this is our target. So we don't have much room. So we have to wait for the 5-minute setups. Okay. Another way to trade this, wait for 4-hour chart trend line breakout, and then you can look and try to buy and target deeper retracement on the daily chart. Okay. So those are scenarios which might happen if we, of course, have continuation of this momentum. Next pair is euro dollar. Weekly chart, we see that price broke the 36 CMA, and if we pay attention to area of the support, price spiked here right now, where we have quite nice support zone. Next area of the support is lower. Price broke 36, is pointing down. Of course, we have to also keep in mind about one thing. On the monthly chart, price is making short 1 to 3. Right now, it's very strong down move. So, or price will go again to the previous bottoms, okay? Or will even break it and continue to go down. Because if we pay attention, there is still a room. You see, there is still room to go lower. Or this will be situation that maybe we'll get end of this story, and price will simply, make higher low, and then will, for example, make that. But of course, you have to keep in mind that on the monthly chart, we are still pointing down because we have this trend line. Okay, so we are still pointing down. Some of you can say that this is even like maybe wedge. I don't think so. Or channel, not the wedge, sorry, channel. Yeah, so something like we can do that. So maybe even, price. We will see. This is monthly chart, so we have a lot of time. We have to just pay attention to what we have right now. Okay, so this is what we have. Daily time frame. Daily trend line is here with the 36. If I zoom out a little bit to see a little bit better this support, this is okay. So now what we do, we wait for the retracement back to the trend line, back to the 36 CMA. We look for short scenarios, target this, target that. Okay, so this is option number 1. Option number 2, 4-hour chart, we are still making new lower lows, lower highs, and 1, 2, 3. So right now, 15-minute entries target the previous bottom. Okay, so we can draw this trend line on the 4-hour chart like this, and what we can do, we draw that line and we go to 15-minute chart, and on the 15-minute chart right now price is making this setup. Okay, it's like already in making. If we compare, you see, if we just I need to see, sorry, 1-hour chart just to be sure where we are, because if I switch between 4-hour chart, 50-minute, I like to see that setup is making below the 36 on the 1-hour chart. So theoretically we can have this. Ideally, this would be your next as an extra confirmation that price might to go down, because sometimes price is going immediately, yes, on the 4-hour chart. Sometimes we can have false breakout, another push up, because the 1-hour chart is making 1-hour chart long 1, 2, 3. So we can also have situation that price might create that lower high and then will go down. Okay, or like you said, yes, like here you see that price just went down immediately. Okay, so that's why two ways, but definitely right now short scenarios. After breakout of this 4-hour chart trend line, you can look for buy scenarios, target this daily trend line with a daily 36 EMA. Price still can break it and of course push lower to the next zone, but if you decide to jump in, this is your first goal to manage your position. GBPUSD dollar, we said last time about the retracement, okay, to look for short scenarios or breakout, and after breakout look for short scenarios. Right now we have this breakout, so price is making for us very, very late short 1, 2, 3. Of course, also here we are around the support zone. Okay, we have the support, we have daily support, weekly support zone. If I zoom out right now, if we see this spike, this is also around the. So this one was broken. Okay, we have another one here where we have reaction. I didn't pay attention to this previously because it was not so important for me. More important for me was this and the next one. Right now we have reaction, so maybe for price, this is a better place. Anyway, I would still aim for this one. Yes, that price will just go down. Right now we have reaction, so this is like a 4-hour chart, short 1, 2, 3, like this. Okay, but to jump in here is a little bit different than euro dollar. This is our 2 to 3 line. Okay, so I would really wait for breakout of this line and then look for short scenarios, but pay attention still for previous bottom. Okay, because price can also make this and make bigger retracement, so that's why previous bottom would be my target, simply because now we are very late in this trend. So I need to wait for setup below to be sure, but you see target might not be strong enough, but you can still, like for scalping, day trading, or even jumping on the 15-minute chart and manage this trade very, very quickly if necessary. But if price of course breaks this, we can have also very good move, because from here, even from here to here, it's around 150 pips. So this is option number one. Option number two, of course, is to, after 4-hour chart trend line breakout, we look for long scenarios. Okay, so this is what we have: short this, long that. GBPCAD, another pair. We took one trade in our live trading room. This trade happened exactly here on the 1-hour time frame, and we were stopped out right now, but we took this one, as far as I remember, somewhere around this. I think this one, and our stop loss was tiny because it was around or even different, somewhere here. Sorry, this one. Now I remember this was our setup here. This was our setup. We took it during the live room. Our entry was here and stop loss 60 pips. Okay, and I managed this on the 4-hour chart because price was dropping like crazy, and our stop loss was close around 450 pips. So it was a very, very nice trade. here, and now we were stopped out. Right now price is retracing, so I want to show you what we can do right now. So weekly time frame, very strong down move. Our next area of the weekly support is here, so there is still a lot of room to go lower. Around this previous spike on the weekly chart, it's not so. If we draw this, we will see that no, we have something, but it's not so strong, like for me at least, like this one. Okay, now price is pointing down strongly on the weekly. There is very strong momentum. You see price dropped here. It just went down without any retracement. So of course, retracement to the daily 36 EMA, our opportunity is to sell. Okay, so this is our option number one to do this for our chart. If we look for 4-hour chart right now, our trend line was broken. Okay, so aggressively, because this will be against the main direction, we can look for 1-hour chart 1 to 3 and try to look for buys. Right now it looks very interesting because you see we had this and now we can have that continuation. One thing is that we are trading against the main direction. So the question is, we are around the 12, and like I said, price like to sometimes treat as just 12 and went down. Of course, because we trade in the late. What I want to say, sorry, I lost some thoughts, because we trade in the very late in the trend, that price already went a lot. There is also chance for possible bigger retracement, but you see, for example, here price just reacted, went up. Here reaction went up. So of course trades against main direction are always more difficult, because we never know how price will retrace. Sometimes we have like this, very nice and beautiful and like a textbook example. Sometimes we have breakouts, price is hesitate, we have range, another retest, and with the funny move price is retracing. Sometimes we have false breakout, another retest of the bottom or higher low, and price is going again with very, very nice move. So those are more tricky entries, but right now all conditions are very nice. We don't know the future. Our systems say that we can buy, so we pay attention for buy if you like. If not, you trade with the main direction after retracement. And gold finally broke everything what we had here, and now we see this strong candle here. So there is option for price. Again, we have to keep in mind that we are in the very big range. Yes, it's like, if I pay attention to this, this is like big range. Now price is breaking, so this is our next area of the support. If this is broken, maybe price will even go to this zone. We will see. Right now we have breakout, so we have strong candles. Price just dropped, so of course we need to see some retracement on the 4-hour chart. We look for short scenarios, 1-hour chart also. Yes, so we wait for the retracement on the 1-hour chart, and you look for short scenarios on the lower time frames. Okay, so this is what we have. Now sell. So every single retracement is opportunity to sell. So guys, thanks a lot for watching this. I hope you enjoy it, and see you soon in the indices forecast. Bye.